Hello there, and welcome to this morning's devotion. This morning's passage comes from Psalm 119, verse 18, which states, "Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law." What is the reason for you to read the Bible? Do you read it to gain comfort when you are hurting? Or do you simply enjoy reading it and it's one of your favorite pastimes? Do you find it perhaps relaxing to read and can just spend hours and hours sifting through the pages and the different stories from the Bible and reading your favorite passages from the text? But perhaps even more importantly, do you read the Bible in order to hear from God? Do you read the Bible so that you may be instructed in the way of righteousness and so that your ways may please the Most High? There are many good reasons to read the Bible, but the best reason to read it is to learn more about the God of the Bible, whose name is Jehovah. And he has revealed himself to us via his inspired, inerrant, and infallible word. Yes, it was written by men, but those men were directed by God. But how are we to understand the Bible? Can we glean from it insightful truths simply by reading through it and just going over different passages? Not entirely. 2 Timothy 2:15 says to study, to show thyself approved unto God. In order to learn from God's word, we must study it diligently. But even if we commit to studying it, is that enough? No, that's still not enough. There are many people down through the centuries that have studied the Bible cover to cover, and yet they were still never made wise unto salvation. They knew the Bible, but they didn't know the God of the Bible. And so how are we to know the God of the Bible? How are we to understand him? In our text verse, the psalmist exhorts God that he would open his eyes. In order for us to understand the Bible and learn the many wondrous truths that it contains, God must choose to reveal himself to us. God must open our eyes. God must give us understanding. Do you really think that you, with your 3-pound brain, can understand the infinite God? Do you really think that we can intellectually grapple with the Almighty? In order for us to learn the ways of God, God must reveal them to us. It is God that shows mercy. It is God that reveals the deep secrets of the heart. And it is God who must teach us about himself. Why? So that we can come to know more about him. And when we come to know more about him, he will teach us all of the wondrous things out of his law. When we know our Creator, life begins to make a little more sense, and we gain peace from knowing that he is in control of everything. And so we must try to see the world from God's point of view, through the lens of his law. This will help us to live a life that is well-pleasing unto him, and it will allow us to see that all people everywhere need the Lord, even the ones that hate him. And it will allow us to be the Christians that God has called us to be. And oh, that God would open our eyes today. Oh, that we would see with our eyes and hear with our ears the messages that he wants us to know, so that we may be a better Christian today than we were yesterday. Thank you for joining this morning, and I pray that you have a blessed day.